Let's go live and talk about it. I was going to talk about it the last live, okay? But I got caught up, which was good because it was a very good conversation with I think her name was Lalia, okay? Anyway, she's the bestie of Coach Carey, okay? Coach Carey, she powerful too. She talk about money. Okay? So I see they have a very good combination going on over there. So eventually, what's going to happen is I'm going to go live with them too. Okay. So I'm just waiting for a few more people before I start talking specifically about this update. I had an epiphany. Okay. I decided to take the day off for the most part. Okay. And so I've been doing a lot of contemplation. Okay. And a lot of reorganization. Okay. And so when we make changes, I'm just going to go ahead and talk because I don't know if and when people are going to show up or not. Okay. People come, people go. That's life. So we have to make do sometime with what we have. The three of us are here together. Hey, there it is. So we're gonna talk here. So I don't know what was going on in the world, and I really didn't care. Oh, hey, Sarah, how you doing? Good to see you today. Yes, yes, yes. So I was having this conversation. I took the day off basically today. Okay, I was doing some, doom scrolling on IG. I like to go over there because I get some creative ideas. You got a lot of creative. Yeah, great to see you too. I see you out there on IG too, girl. You keep going, keep shining your light and bringing your poetry, your gift to the world. Okay. And I just want to say, all you guys are doing amazing work, but I don't have time to read and listen to everybody's stuff. I just trust the process that you are doing great things. Okay. It's no offense if you don't see that I like your stuff. Okay. Because I just don't have a lot of time. Okay. Because I'm trying to create my own content. Okay. To help with what you guys are doing too. Okay. So we all are here to spreading our light brightly in the world, which is dim. Okay. So my thought is, how can we bring more light and love and joy in the world? Right? Sarah, one day you gonna be brave enough. Are you brave enough today to come up here and talk? See, I'm getting off veering off again. Well, when you're ready to get up here and talk, let me know. You can come up here. We go live together. Okay, we create even more magic. Okay, so each and every one of you have a lot to say, and I want you to know that. Okay, you are valued. Okay, and you are loved. And I'm getting off gear again, but that's okay. I just want each of you to know that you're valued. And I appreciate you, okay, taking the time out your busy schedule today to come and listen to what I have to say, okay? Because I have seen your growth since I've been on Substack since November 24, okay? Is the shit hard? Yeah, it's hard as hell. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. You see what I'm saying? So since you started at zero, okay, you might be at 50%. You said we can arrange your time. Okay, yeah, if you have done lives on Instagram, so it's time for you to come over here and show out. Okay, come over here and show out. Okay, if you're ready, you can come up here right now. We don't have to wait. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm just telling you. You can come up here now, and you can even recite one of your poems. Okay, for real. Oh, hey Eve, how you doing, girl? What's up? What's up? So we here talking. I'm trying to get Sarah to come up here, okay, and recite one of her beautiful poems. All her poems is beautiful, girl. Come on up here. Shoot. Oh, hey Gunner, what's up? You know what? I just want to say you came at a really good time because all the shit that I've been through, I'm ready to write a book. Okay? And after we write the book, then we come up with the screenplay. Okay, then we'll figure out who can take the role as me. Okay? So Gunner has really good ideas. So I'm serious. Gunner, you and I gonna have to get together and figure out how we're gonna write this book. Okay? I'm ready to write the book. And you can write the preface. Okay, yeah, turn it into a movie. That's right, absolutely. Why should we limit ourselves? Okay? We about empowerment here. That's right. Let's come together. We are powerful. And coming together as a group, there's nothing that we can't do. Okay, you heard Gunner. He said we're gonna write the book and then we can turn it into a movie. Okay? And it was created by the creators from Substack. Okay? We got to bring it. We are the boss. Okay? Yes, absolutely. Gunnar, I'm so happy to see you. You see, when we figure out what we want to do in our life, you see how the universe brings people into our lives. Okay, this is an opportunity. Hey, Eve, she has a book in her too. Eve, you can get with Gunnar. He can help you to put your book together. Okay, everybody, check out Gunnar. Okay, make sure to subscribe to him. Each and every one of us have a book inside of us. Okay, he'll make time. Okay, because that's the kind of leader he is. Okay, absolutely. So I'm gonna get back to what we were talking about. Oh, I was talking about update. Okay, thank you very much, Gunnar, for your amazing comments. I really appreciate that because, you know, like minded people, I saw so much in you by the fact that you and Veronica, that's how I came to Substack. So we all powerful people, each and every one of us, and we need to stick together and figure out how we can elevate. That's what this is about. This year is about elevation. It's about making positive change, starting with yourself. Still remember our one-on-one call last year. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. We didn't connect at that point in time to collaborate, but that's okay. Because collaborations is always possible. That's why I was trying to get Sarah up here to recite one of her poems. Because she's always on IG. Well, you can come over here and do that too. Okay? Yes. And I'm still waiting for Eve. We had a collaboration too, and it was on fire. I can't wait till it drops. Okay, because Eve, she saved my life. Okay, she helped me. She's been an angel. Okay, she's an angel, and I suggest y'all also connect with Eve. She is a powerful spiritual being. Okay. Oh, you say you ready? You want to come up here and recite your poem now? I'll call you up here. Okay, I'm gonna call you up here. I wanted to talk about something else, but I love doing this where we can connect each other on these lives. Okay? She said she ready. I'm gonna hurry up and call her before she change her mind. We're gonna see if she gonna come up here. Okay? Yes. Come on up here, Sarah. Okay? I want to see you gonna come up here. All right. Hi, Melanie. How are you? I had reached out to you. We gonna have to connect, girl. Okay, because you got a powerful message too. Okay, and we want to have a conversation about it. Okay, because you're talking about LinkedIn. Okay, all right. Hey, Sarah. Okay, here she is.
Hey,
What's up?
I was wondering whether the laptop will allow me to come on the live, but I've ended up coming on my phone.
It's done. It's all good. I hadn't planned it that way. Hi, home of healing. Home of healing. Yes, you right on time. Okay, I want you to introduce yourself, and then you tell everybody what you getting ready to do.
Hi everyone, I'm Saira Anwar. I'm from the UK. I write under the pen name Saira the Poet. I began writing in May 2012. So basically, I got married and moved to Australia, and then when that ended, um, I ended up writing poetry as therapy. I had counseling, and then it turned into a mission of to help others heal. So now I've been writing since May 2012. I'm the author of two poetry collections. I will show you this one, The Death of a Beautiful Dream, Amazon top 20 bestseller, released in Amazon Crate Space, January 2014. And this is my latest one, Rising from Despair, part poetry, part journal. You can order signed and numbered limited edition copies from my website. And I also won the Strange Ink Book Award last year for Rising from Despair. And also, I was a semi finalist in the Indies Awards today as well.
Amazing. Amazing. Let me ask you this. Did you have a publisher or did you self publish?
My first book was self published through Amazon Crate Space, which is now turned into KDP. It was Amazon Crate Space when I first published it in January 2014. Then they shut down Crate Space, and now it's become KDP. And now this new one, I was taken on by a publisher in the UK called Partnership Publishing, and they have different imprints. So my book is done under Lotus Books. So you can, it's available worldwide distribution. And signed. It's limited edition, and they come with the Strange Ink Book Award sticker as well.
All right. Well, what would you like to read us today?
Anything I can read you one piece from the new book and the old book. So what I will do, I'll read one from the old book. This one is called Hidden Mask.
Mm, wow. Okay. I want you to read that.
I'm going to do it as a spoken word style because holding my phone in one hand and then the book in the other. I'm very happy and content at the thought of marrying a man I do not even know, failing to see through lies. My eyes are blinded, go along and marry a man I do not even know. Hello, everyone, join in.
Amina,
Hello,
uh,
hello, Nasreen. They walk in their places, kind at first, and now they complain and complain, but never give. Life taught me that marriage is great and not so tough. However, my experience is a tragic mistake. Yesterday, I was heedless to advise. Today, I am the victim of lies. Look, be careful, and do not make the same mistake. Be grateful of the advice you've got. We always forget that we'll never take heed. I scream aloud to warn you now. Follow my advice as it is profound. I've decided to leave this man behind. He has left me with a thirst, longing for a partner to quench this thirst. This pain I carry is nothing but grief. Yet now the wish to listen when at first I did not want to know even a dot. I cried and cried until my eyes went blind. But it's a silence that I carry that they find, for I speak to them no more. Only I experienced this, no one could ever know. This pain I tell, this pain I told. Yesterday I was heedless to advice. Today I'm the victim of lies. So listen to my advice or be a victim of lies.
you know what? I would buy that book just for that particular one. So that would be how many poems in that particular book?
This one is, you could call it, this one is sort of a chapbook style. This one I think has about 30 poems ish in it. And
Okay.
my new one is a full collection, which is one side has got poem on it, the other side's got journaling section in it. And that's got about, I think, over 50 poems in there. I think 51 or 50 in the new one. I'm going to read one from the new one and then
Okay. Okay, let me know again. What was the name of that book that you just read from, and what was the name of that particular one?
The Death
Oh,
of a Beautiful Dream,
the
available
Death of a
on
Beautiful.
Amazon US. and
Okay,
you will pay.
I'm gonna. And the name of that particular poem was what? Something about
Hidden
unmasking,
mask. Hidden
hidden
mask.
that. You know what? And so you can buy. Do you have it? Is it available on audio, uh, pa-
No,
paperback,
it's only that
or
it's available in Kindle and paperback.
oh, Kindle and
Yeah,
paperback? Good to know.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This new one is only available in paperback. So I'm going to read this one, Cracks Filled with Gold, from the new book.
Okay.
You are beautifully broken, a masterpiece in shards. Each fragment tells a story, each scar stands despite your disregard. In the quiet of your heart, where shadows often play, there lies a light so radiant, it chases the fear away. Your cracks are filled with gold like Kintsugi's art, mending all the pieces, a testament to heart. Though life has tried to break you and tears have often flowed, you've been born again from ashes with strength that's only grown. You wear your wounds like medals, proud and unafraid, a symbol of resilience in every mark displayed. Though you've been through battles and weathered many storms, you've emerged more powerful in countless varied forms. Each day you find new courage, each step a bold new start. You're beautifully broken with an unyielding heart. In life's grand tapestry, your threads of pain and grace weave a tale of triumph in every gentle trace. So stand tall in your beauty, let your spirit freely soar, for you are beautifully divine, and that's worth fighting for. In your journey of becoming, through every twist and bend, you are pure and energetic, starlight, and your story has no end. That was Cracks Filled with Gold from Rising from Despair, A Journey to Hope, available on Amazon UK. It's not on US. It's on worldwide major retailers, Waterstones, but yes, you can order this directly from my website as well.
Amazing. Amazing. Does
I've
anybody
been
have? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've been shipping to the US. Actually, I just sent 2 copies to Linda
Amazing.
from
Your
New
work
York.
is. Oh, I'm sorry. It showed that your internet connection is unstable. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I
I'm
was
sorry to cut
saying
you off.
I've just sent 2 copies to the US
Right.
to in New York. I've sent one off to Australia, but yeah, I do ship internationally. There is like a shipping cost as well, but yeah, I do ship internationally as well as locally in the UK. But yeah, I've sent quite a lot international orders, mainly from Substack.
Good. It's hopefully you'll get some more because I'm definitely interested myself about talking about the hidden mask. Yeah, for sure. Because we all have we all wear these masks, okay, in order to conform to society's rules, okay?
Yeah,
Because the person you see here is not the person I truly am. It's the person I allow you to see. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And that's
yeah.
that's the thing. So, your work is so powerful, and I'm thinking like maybe on Fridays, hey, I could have some type of live or whatever, and people like yourself can come up and read your poetry. Maybe we can even do something in Restream where we can all get together and we all have these musical talents. We
Yeah.
this poetry. Had you ever thought of making it the turning your book into an audio, because when you talking to people, that is so powerful too, because sometimes people don't want to necessarily read, they want to listen. They might want to just listen to it, you know and that has its power too. So had you thought about that?
Yeah, I have spoken to my publishers about turning Rising from Despair into an audiobook. It's still on the cards, but I still need to speak to them because I had surgery last year. I had a total hysterectomy surgery last year, so I was kind of like you know, while being on Substack. And that was my first year on my Substack. So I joined Substack in December 2024. So I joined on the 27th of December 2024. And then prior to that, I've been on Instagram since Instagram started. I joined Instagram in 2013, October. Then I've been on Facebook since 2010, I think. And then I think the same year I joined Twitter, which is now called X. And then, yeah, and then Substack was the last last platform I joined, which was in 2024 December. I've been on it for a year now, and then I've just recently launched my Inner Circle paid paid um, paid newsletter after a year of being on Substack.
That's okay because we're trying to figure out what it
Yeah,
is we want before we can
yeah,
offer anything to our community, right?
yeah, exactly that.
So tell me this, as far as the marketing standpoint, how much since you're on IG, you're on Facebook, you're on X, you're on
Yeah,
Substack.
yeah, I'm
So how
literally everywhere. I'm even on YouTube.
good. But
Yeah.
you're not on LinkedIn?
Yes, I'm on LinkedIn as well.
Wow. Okay. So what would you say, give or take, percentage of your stuff coming from Substack versus all these others? Because you have this pie, so you get cuts.
I'm mostly active on Substack and Instagram and Facebook. As you know, you're on my Instagram, so I'm always active on my Instagram, and say with my Facebook as well. So these are the three platforms I'm mainly active on Substack, Facebook, and Instagram, because my Instagram is used for my mission, like to help others heal through poetry. So, like, I'll do one post where I have a poem, and then I'll do a reel in the middle, and then I've got another poem, and then the other time there's another pattern where I'll do a reel, and then it's a poem in the middle, and then a reel. Now, my reel at the moment, I kind of like do various things. I either advertise the book, or then there's some reflection reels that I've started recently, which is the themes from Rising from Despair.
I love that. It's like rising, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay. Same. I love that. Yeah, and I see you on there. So on IG, for example, do you have your own community within IG,
Yeah,
right?
I
Because
do.
some
Yeah.
yeah, because some people charge money for that. I'm like, some people charge $4.99, people charge $9.99. So you can have your own community within IG, your own, and put and do all your stuff like you do in Substack.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Substack, I've got my own community that I built there since 2013 October. With there's a large poetry community on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, and you tapped into that. Boom, that's what we have to do. You probably are that community.
Because there's lots of these poetry pages which is feature pages, and they feature poets from the poetry community, and they feature their work on their pages, help them get exposure, you know.
And I see you doing a lot of that too, collaborating and mentoring and coaching other poets and other writers.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've got my own broadcast channel now because Instagram had started that feature. I had to wait a certain amount of time to get that broadcast channel. But yeah, I have my own broadcast channel there now. So I keep anyone up to date with the book, anything to do with the books or anything else I have in the pipeline or planned. But yeah, and that's why I said I'm literally everywhere. I'm on Substack because the newsletter comes out here every Fridays, and then on my Instagram, um, I don't post all the time on Instagram. It's just like a certain amount of like times throughout the week that I post, but I'm mostly active here on Substack.
Yeah. So, how do you keep it all together? It's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do because I spend more time on one than the other. I think I used to spend a lot of time on Facebook and Instagram, but now I like to spend more time here because I think that this platform is a lot better than the other platforms.
Yeah. Then you have YouTube, which is really a huge search engine too. So, yeah, yeah, we have
Here,
evergreen material. I'm sorry.
here, here people are more supportive of your work, and they are so loving and so helpful and supportive.
And
On Instagram you have to like I feel like you have to like chase for something.
okay, and back in the day, we know that they say that people was paying for these influencers and everything, and so they're not really real or bots. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to talk to people. Okay, that's why I went live. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The more
because it's
people
like,
we can connect, go ahead.
yeah, it's like on Instagram you have to fight the algorithm.
That's everywhere, even here. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
we're everywhere. That's why we have to put ourselves everywhere because we don't want to be a slave to the algorithm. Okay?
exactly that.
Absolutely. Hello, all. Hello, Z. Hello, Natasha K, Joe, Mary, uh, Bernikowski, Amina, everybody that I didn't address. Hello, everyone. So yeah, it's really it takes time to learn all these platforms. Okay, it took me a, from November 24th to now, to
Mm.
really understand Substack before I can even understand how to create a community. Okay, and Substack is steady making changes all the time, and sometimes we don't know about it. You know, and so you have built amazing community. Okay, Substack, IG, then you got Facebook, and you got YouTube, and you have your paid community. That's amazing. That's why I like to follow people like you guys because I learn a lot from you. Because I'm like, how the hell you do all that? What's your superpower? What's your superpower? Tell us what your superpower is.
I don't have a superpower. I
Yes, you
think I think with me it's mainly my like mission of helping others heal through poetry is what keeps me going, you know. Is
do.
that
That's your why.
I started this mission for a reason, so I must keep going with it. That is,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. And look how many people you help on a daily basis and don't even realize it. Your message is powerful.
God gave me the gift of poetry for a reason, and it needs to be used and utilized in a profound way, powerful way.
It is powerful. And you are
Yeah.
powerful. You are powerful. And I'm glad you recognize that each and every one of us is powerful. We just need to realize what is our passion, what do we want to bring into the world, okay? And then it's like it's not work. It's like it's something you just enjoy doing, right?
Mm,
And to top it off, you have an opportunity to even get some money on top of that, but you're not doing it for that reason. See,
mm,
that's the laws of attraction. When you do what you love, the universe sends you all these blessings and all these gifts. Okay,
yeah,
right?
exactly that.
So absolutely, absolutely. So I was going to talk about since you're here, I was going to talk about the couple of times now, the publication update. And since you're here, why not? I'll talk about it when you're here. Okay. So I have been confused about really what I want to do and who I really want to serve. And that's part of our problem with being able to figure out how to present our offerings and our gifts in a way that's going to be most valuable to the people we serve. Okay. So I decided today. because of all these narcissist systems, okay, they try to keep women down here, keep us minimized. I said, okay, because I have escaped all these systems, okay, through the
Mm,
barely, okay. It's because um I know what it takes to survive these systems, starting with my family narcissist system, then going to all these organizations. It's all the same. They're all built to keep the woman's voice suppressed so they can keep the status quo. Okay. But time out for that because I can't fight this fight by myself anymore. I just escape. Okay. I've been harassed. I've been threatened. I've been stalked. Okay. So, how we do this? I'm changing my mission to serve women because we need to band together. This is too big. I can't fight this. I can't continue to fight this alone. Okay? So, all women, we're going to come together and I'm changing everything, description, everything. This is a women's movement. Okay? Any men that want to join us, they can come along. But this is about taking our power back. Okay? This is needed more than ever because you are not going to continue to minimize me and minimize all the women that I associate with. We have to take our power back. Okay? And you talked about healing. You are a part of this. Okay? So how can you and I come together? Okay, you're talking about poetry and you're talking about healing. How can we combine that with leadership and we raise the voices so all the marginalized women in this country can be saved from these systems that's keeping us in bondage, keeping us in slavery?
You told you just reminded me because you just said about about women. I've got a poem on called
Okay, go
"Empowered
ahead.
Womanhood." It landed on that page
Go
with
ahead and read
boundless
it.
with boundless grace you stand tall. Your worth and beauty transcend all. Worthy, deserving, brave, and strong. Your light shines where it rightly belongs. This pen shall never this pen shall ever celebrate your existence, your hopes, your fate, your voice, your dreams, your successes too. I'll cheer you on, see them come true. Each of you irreplaceable and fair. Your presence this world needs to share. Speak your truth, let no fear take hold. For you, dear one, are worth more than gold. Let us unite, believe, and uplift. Rejoice being a woman, a divine gift. Honor yourselves for who you are, shining brightly like a guiding star.
That's truth. You and I talking about the same thing. That's why I called you up here today, sister. Okay?
I've got the last part of the poem left. You are
Go
God's
ahead.
creation. You are God's creation, unique and true, worthy, beautiful through and through. Break the silence, claim back your power. Let no one dim your radiant flower. The mist will part as you let go of what doesn't bloom but helps you grow. Believe in your worth, your value, your might. For you, my dear, are a shining light. Every diamond through tough times pressed emerges stronger, truly blessed. Self love is a song we all must sing. Believe in the power our womanhood brings. That is from my new collection, Rising from Despair. Order your signed and number copies now before I sell out.
We got you. Oh, I wanted to ask you about that. Now, the shipping cost. Did you include that in the cost of the book? You should have.
Yeah, that's included. My brother's included it all on the website. So my brother made the website, so you can let me show you through my laptop, my website, if I can. That is put on the camera. Why is it on the camera and gone off? Trying to see that is my website
Okay.
where, and that is the book, and then inside you get this, and then that is what I offer.
Okay. Make sure you give me your. I'll have all that information in the link when I send out this
Yeah,
this article, okay, to be published.
Yeah.
Okay. And we all about helping empower each other. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you talk to somebody and they act like they acting funny, okay, then they're not about women empowerment, okay? Because there
Mm,
are women out there that are also trying to keep us down. Okay. Okay, you're a
mm,
woman and you're supposed to be about empowerment. That's not empowerment. That's jealousy or that's envy. So you got to go. Okay. And we have to cut out the cancer. We have to cut all the things out that are no longer serving us and the
mm,
things that we want to achieve in our life. Okay. Because they're going to try to keep us down. Okay. And try to keep us minimized. But those days are over. Okay. And we
mm,
are going to learn how to defeat this evil that exists in the
mm,
world because I can't fight it by myself. You have to pick a side. You either evil or you're good. And if you're evil, keep your ass over there. Flat out. I'm gonna tell it flat out. They don't like it too bad. I am all about empowerment for women, and that is positive. And we have to empower each other. We are the ones that are the breadwinners of the family. I'm not saying anything about other people having children or whatever. We are the backbone of this country, and we have to take our power back because I am not going to let you continue to minimize me. Period. Okay. What makes you better than me? And who are you to tell me what to do? Those days is over. I'm an independent woman. I make my own money and I make my own decisions. Okay. Period. Take our power back. And we have to band together to do that. We can't fight it alone. It's too much evil. We see the world the way it is. All these systems, they want to keep us down, keep us pregnant, and keep us in the kitchen and in the bedroom. Well, I know more than just that. Okay. Those days is over. Okay. Taking my power back because it's about creating these systems that's going to benefit us, benefit our educational system, benefit our health system, benefit our children. Okay. We are done sacrificing. Okay. We are done. What did we get from all the sacrifices? We got stomped on. We got uh marginalized, devalued. Well, those days are over. It's over for me. And anybody that want to be a part of this movement, empowered leader, and men included. But I have, that's why we have to. I think we need to narrow our messaging. That way, we can attract the right people that we want to attract. Okay, raising our vibration, we're raising our frequency, and not accepting just anything that a person gives and brings to you. Who are you? No, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting no breadcrumbs. Okay, because I know I deserve better. Okay, and if that's all you got, I don't even know why you wasting my time because that's an insult to my intelligence. And so I'm not being nice. I'm being what I need to be to achieve our mission. Okay. We
mm,
have to be about our business. We have to be selective. Okay. You can't just
mm,
accept anything. I'm not going back to the gutter and I'm not going back to the alley. Okay. I know where it exists. It's there for a reason. It's not for me. Okay. So we have to band together by getting rid of the things and people that are no longer serving us and that are standing in our way. Period. And that's where
period.
I'm at today. Exactly. Exactly. And you're the same way. And that's why you got that smile on your face. You look like you have happiness and peace because you don't accept the BS. And
No,
you
I
know
don't.
BS, you know BS when you see it. When you see it, if it gets close enough for you to smell it, you're like, oh no, it's too close. You got to go. Boom. The
Yeah.
first red flag you see, let it go. Let it go. Because you know why? Because then God will bring all the blessings to you because now you are ready. You are equipped. Okay. And that's where you are today. And that's where I am. I'm not going to accept minimum anymore, period, from anybody. I don't even accept that from myself. Why would I accept it from someone else? Really? I don't accept it from myself. So if I don't accept it from myself, I'm not accepting it from anybody else. And if you say you love me, well, show me. Because if you ain't showing me something, you got to go. And that's where we at today.
Exactly
That's
that.
basic.
God brings people in our life for a reason, and that He removes people for a reason, and then brings the right people when it's the right time.
Yeah, just remember that, people, because I've lost so many people, including all my family. And at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, I'm so at peace and have so much happiness. I should have left them long time ago. For real. And if you can cut your family off, you can cut off anybody. And it doesn't mean nothing because at the end of the day, I got peace, I got joy, and I love and respect myself. And through that love and respect for myself, then other people that will come into your life that you like, dang, okay. And then all these like-minded people together, and then we can create something beautiful in the world. Okay.
Mm.
Yes. I am so glad you came up here today. And this has been
Thank,
amazing.
thank you for having me, even though it was on the spot. but
That's good.
I'm glad
Yes.
you invited me. So
Yeah, right. And I hope you sell some of those books because I'd definitely be interested in the Kindle or whatever. Uh yeah. So yeah. For sure. And when you get that audio, I'm telling you, you're just gonna put it all over the top. Because I think about it when we're teaching something, we want to connect with people, through the auditory. That's how people learn. Some people, I'm a visual learner, and then some people learn by doing. And then so you have that journal right next to that. That's good. If you can mix all of that together, then you can capture that one person in a multitude of people. So anytime you training, putting training material around together, think about all these things. How do people learn? Because if I had knew all these things in school when I was growing up, I would have been a better learner. Okay. But yeah, this teacher sitting up there talking to you about all these things. I'm like, I'm a visual learner. Then I'm trying to take what she's saying and it's like, okay, what does this look like? So if we combine all these things together and then ask people questions, get feedback and things like that, we can modify the things we have already created, right?
So in this new book, so I'm inviting writers to journal about their own healing journey. So as well as you find my story, my poems based on my journey, I'm inviting you, to do yours. So here, like I said, it's got journaling prompts here on this section. You see there?
Yes.
So, and then you've got
Yes.
poem there, you've got journaling section there. So this book is different, very different to my first one. This is like an interactive tool, which obviously matches the mission that I'm doing here on Substack, where you will find where I've got prompts inside of my newsletter as well. And this book is just your standard poetry collection. It's just got poems in it, but my new one is not a standard poetry collection. This one is available in paperback and Kindle on Amazon US and Amazon UK and other channels. This one was self-published, and this one was published by Partnership Publishing in the UK. And that's iris on there, the iris flower
Beautiful.
on the
It is
cover.
beautiful. It
Yeah.
is beautiful. The iris. Yes, it is. So what are you working on right now, Sarah?
At the moment, I have been advertising the new book because it's been out since 27th of June 2025. So any orders I get, I ship them out, whether it to the US or to the UK. And at the moment, my focus is just on that and advertising it as much as I can, which I use my Substack newsletter for. But you'll find it right at the bottom of the newsletter. And then I add some Amazon reviews each week as well for people, they can, whether they notice that in the newsletter is another question. But yeah, I've got reviews of the book as well. People absolutely love the, you know, uh, journaling and the poetry inside of the book.
Yeah, that is very
Yeah,
good, very
yeah.
transformational. Yes. So yeah, I'll make sure to include. Tell everybody how they can find you on Substack, and I'll make sure to include it in the when publish this article. I mean, yes, the video.
You can find me on Substack as Saira Anwar, but pen name is Saira the Poet. Yeah.
Don't you also collaborate with other poets as well?
Yeah, I do. In the newsletter, I do a like spotlight where I feature people in the newsletter each week. So depending on on the prompts and stuff as well. Yeah, I have a spotlight section where I feature poets from the community.
Even more reason to subscribe to Sarah, especially if you have a talent. I think honestly, I think a lot of people can write poetry, and I don't think that they just give themselves enough credit. Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, because I wrote poetry as a kid. Okay, so I had connected and did some poetry myself, and it just helped me to get rid of some of that trauma, to process some of the things that I've been carrying around. So poetry is powerful. We
It
know
is.
that. It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
And they even take poetry and make songs out of it. So, everything is we can repurpose everything. Okay?
Yeah, we can.
Absolutely. So does anybody have any questions for Sarah? I don't see that anybody have any specific questions. Okay. Farad
No.
says, Amen, love. Okay. Uh Hello, Miss Hughes. Hello, everyone that I missed. I don't see that anybody have any questions per
No.
se.
Reed just says just love.
Okay. Hey, Santana. Yes. So we all are creative, okay, and all the things that we have to put up with and we go through in our lives. And so at the end of the day, we should try to find some creative parts of ourselves. Whether it's painting, whether it's art, whether it's dancing, whatever it is, something that brings us joy, okay?
Mm,
Something that brings us happiness. We all need that,
mm,
okay? Even if we go to a performance, and then we like, oh, I think I could do that, tap dancing, whatever it is that bring you joy, okay? Find out what that is. Tap
yeah.
into it, and there it is. I want to thank you all for coming today and your support. It means everything. Okay. And I'm just glad that I'm starting to realize where I need to be putting my attention, my focus, and my
Mm,
time on women's issues. Okay. Because it's needed more now than ever before. We need to come together. Okay. And support each other. And if you're not about that, then I don't know. But that's what we're about over here, right? So
yeah.
yeah, Sarah, you can reach out and tell me how I can support you. Because that's why I always bring people up here to give people to use my platform to uplift and empower others. Okay, it might not
Mm,
be noted in a specific newsletter, but you go to my publication, you can see all the collaborations I've done with people. A lot of them have never went live before, you know, and so go live one time, boom, then you you got started. Then you can take the next step. Just like you said you never went live on Substack before. This your first time live on Substack?
Yeah, I think I have been previously live on Substack last year. But
Okay.
yeah, this is my second time. But yeah, I used to do Instagram lives all the time because I used to read the poets from the poetry community. Because I used to be um a live reader for the feature pages on Instagram. I was on so many pages, but I like kind of like stepped down from doing the role because I was becoming a live reader for far too many pages, and sometimes things like that can burn you out as well.
I get it. I get it. So you got really good at it then. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could read your own book. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying you could do it. Actually, okay. Even though if you didn't want to do it yourself, you can find a reader. So nothing's is impossible. Okay, there's an
Yeah,
ocean of opportunities, and we just need to remember that and tap into that.
yeah,
Okay, we
yeah,
we have internal and external resources.
yeah.
You know, absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Do you have any suggestions or recommendations for people?
As in, like for poetry, you mean?
Whatever, life, poetry, it's all the same to me.
Any recommendations is I would just say, keep writing. Don't be afraid to share your voice and your talent and your light, and never allow anyone to dim that,
Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
the world right now needs it. It needs your voice. It needs your uh, voice. It needs your truth. It needs your light. Hey, Sherry.
What you say?
Margaret.
Something? What's
No,
that?
I was just saying hi to Sherry.
No, no, that's okay. Miss Yu says I'm the same. If I hear it, reading for me is harder for me to absorb.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why if you can vary it, whatever. I'm just saying, as a teacher, as a facilitator, when we're doing our courses and workshops, we just need to be mindful that everybody learns at different speeds, different ways.
Yeah, exactly that. Everyone learns in different ways. I mean, not everyone. Some people prefer, like what you said, audiobooks. People like love listening. Some people like physical books, like myself. I do love audios as well, but a lot of people like the feel of books, which is why they tend to go for physical books because they like holding the book in their hand. I think with Kindle you're unlimited. Yes, it's on a Kindle, but you can't hold the book or feel the book.
Well, for me, that's not important because
Yeah,
after
yeah,
after a while, I'd have moved like 8 times. Okay,
yeah,
and I have to every time I move, I got all this stuff. So I prefer the Kindle. Some things I prefer to have the physical book. Some things I
yeah.
can just listen to on Kindle. But it's just
Mm,
good to have a variety of things to give people options, okay?
mm,
And when you're selling a product like that, if you
mm.
can, okay? If you can. Because Rome wasn't built in a day, and sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves. Just to write the
Yeah.
book is one thing, okay, and get it published. The other stuff, it'll come in time. So don't put pressure on yourself, right?
Exactly that. My first book was released in 2014, and then and this new one has come 11 years after the release of the first one, is because in those like 9, 10, 11 years I wanted to focus on improving my craft, my writing, myself as a writer, growing myself as a poet and author. And I also perform at events. I do open mic nights at spoken word artist as well.
I love that. Open mic night. Yes. And whatever comes, comes. Okay.
Yeah,
Boom. Improv. I love that. That's why I just invite people up here. Yeah, let's have a conversation. It's fun. Wasn't it fun?
it is fun.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Audiobooks
Absolutely.
are fine, but reading long books online, the light hurts my eyes and I get migraines. After beating and PSD, I can't read well anymore, so I appreciate audio. But I will speak to my publishers and see how we can get the audio done for Rising from Despair. They can leave that with me for now.
Yeah, right. And then, we also had to take into consideration we have hearing impaired people, we have people that are blind, and people with disabilities. So how can we bring them into the fold as well? So that's even more reason to have a variety of things that people can still listen to your content and get something great out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have blind people that are blind. Is it available in braille? I'm just curious. I'm just, as a coach, I ask, we come up with all kinds of questions. That's how we
No,
improve our products and offerings. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Okay.
No, none of the books are available in Braille because the first one was self-published. The new one's not in Braille. But yeah, as you were like talking about the audio, like in my newsletter each week, I do like a spoken word recording in there as well. So I started that from issue 3 last year. From issue 3, so I've like it gets added each week the spoken word script because it then gives you guys the readers like the voice, the voice behind the name, and you get you get to know me as the writer.
Yes. Yes. And as you know, I was doing these daily reflections, okay? Because I'm a type of person, really, reading is boring somewhat to me.
Mm.
So I added the music and then the visual part, and it has effect on a person's brain. Okay, hearing the spoken word, it's kind of like soothing if you're in a type of in a type of a mood. Say if you were melancholy or sad, and hearing a voice, it can make a big difference. I'm just talking about from what I do, what I have been doing and trying to perfect on my work. Okay. And so I'm going to retire the daily reflections on the 31st, but I incorporated the insight, which gives much more detail. Okay. So I'm always looking at, okay, what can I do? What can I create? How can I improve upon what I'm doing? Okay. Learning how to edit videos, okay? Learning how to take out all these distortions, learning all these things will hopefully enable me to even take my craft even further. Like I was talking to Gunnar about uh doing some screenplays, adding special effects, it's so many things you see they're doing all these things on IG using Sora too, all these different AI tools. So I want to continue to figure out, okay, how can I elevate? Okay, how can I can take some of these things and even create a course, a master course. So it's given me, from a person that couldn't write my hero post for over a year, you see how far I've come.
Mm.
Okay, now I can go live alone. It took
Mm.
time. It took time. I had to build my confidence step by step. Okay, it don't happen overnight.
Is
So you and I,
exactly how
right?
I use my Instagram is to build up my confidence going live, every weekend, every Saturday. It helped me grow more confidence and doing lives because it just, when you're going live on your own can be daunting. But the more you do it, the more confident you get. It's the same with performing at events. The more you do it, the more confidence you grow.
Same as poetry, same as
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
anything in life.
Yeah.
Remember that train? He said, "I think I can. I think I can." As he traveled up
Yeah.
that hill, he
Yeah.
took his time. He wasn't in a hurry. I think I can. I think
Yeah.
I can. You just have to keep
Yeah.
telling yourself that every day. I don't care how much noise you hear. Here, I don't care how much rejection you get. Okay, I don't care. I put my post out on IG. It say 87% skipped. I don't care. At least eight wrote. Eight watched it. That's good enough for me. Next. Oh, okay. Next. What's next? So don't look at everything as a failure. Somebody resonated with that material. Okay. If it's one,
No,
I'll take it.
that that famous quote, believe that you can and you're halfway there.
Yes. Yes. We got to have that mentality. Okay. We
Yeah.
have to have a growth mindset. We need to eliminate that fixed mindset. Okay. With a fixed mindset, that keeps us mediocre. Okay. Climb up from the depths of hell. Okay. Climb up, get off the pity pot, get off the floor, and help yourself. Okay. I don't care if you fail
No,
20 times. You try one more time, that might be just the thing that helped to propel you to greatness. Never give up.
exactly
Okay?
that.
Never give up. Okay? I don't care if you get 0 likes for 6 months. Somebody's listening to your information. Somebody is gravitating with it. And you remember that. You remember that, okay? Yes. So I'm sorry. Do you have anything else? Oh, you said you're a comedian? Oh, that's good. We all want to laugh. Maybe, Joe, next time you can come up here and crack some jokes. Yes, we all need that. If anybody get offended, Joe, that's their problem. They insecure. They need to work on themselves. Okay.
Thank you for having me, Margaret.
Okay. It was such an honor. When I saw you there, I like this is an opportunity. It was an opportunity for both of us, right?
Yeah, it was.
Because I never met you. I've been seeing you all the time with your on IG and your content, but to have an opportunity to actually meet you and talk to you, that is golden. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we have even solidified our connection. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why these conversations are so important, right? And thank you so
Right.
much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you to
So
you and everything that you do.
likewise, thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
You're
All right.
welcome.
See you all. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.